just figured I'm here. I could go live and see who's on. I was live this morning. Hello. Hi, retired and prepping. How's it going? Hey, Jasmine. Awesome. I wasn't too sure if people would be on because it's not my normal time. Oh, you're sick at the moment? Oh, that sucks. Oh, there's something. That's on. Parsley in my tooth. Let's sing. I just had cleaning yesterday, and I made ravioli with garlic butter and parsley today for supper, and had garlic bread and a salad. And I'm stuffed. Hi, Donna Norris. Missed you this morning. I'm not normally on, and the snow is almost gone. Here, I'll go see. I'll show you what's still on the ground. See, there's a little bit of snow right there, but all the snow that we had, it's pretty much gone. That's my Christmas lights that are on. It's a beacon that does purple lights on my house. And yes, we have Christmas lights all year round. Because I'm weird like that. You still have more? Ours are gone. We only got about an inch, and then then the freezing rain, and then that's it. It keeps on snowing each day, but it's not staying on the ground. So. My honeysuckle vine is blooming and porch now. I have a honeysuckle in the back too. And I also have this other vine that's like very invasive. Actually, it might be the honeysuckle. I keep on cutting one down and like trying to kill one of them. But the honeysuckle I do like. There's a honeysuckle and one with purple flowers, like an evening, what's it called, evening primrose or something like that. But went to my doctor's today. Actually, it wasn't too bad. I mean, it was. I will get. I've got a referral for another thing, and I have to go. And my feet have been killing me lately, so she gave me a referral for orthopedic person to get like insoles. Since I do have coverage, considering I have very, very flat feet. All the wisteria in town. Finished a few weeks ago. Nothing is blooming here. Hi, puppy breath. Have you ever baked eggs in the oven? I haven't. Because my family are picky egg people. My family likes lightly poached eggs or fried eggs with runny yolk, unless my husband wants it on toast, like if he's peckish at night and he's gone to bed and then he's I'm still up. He's like, can you get me a fried egg on toast? But he doesn't want it runny then, so he'll want it hard. And my youngest daughter is not a big egg person. The only eggs she really likes are pickled eggs. So, I've never baked eggs in the oven. I was thinking about maybe trying to put scrambled eggs in the muffin, make them around and fluffy. So I've done that. I have done that in muffin tins with, I have silicone muffin tins that I do. I think I did a video on that, but I don't know if it's fully edited and uploaded. I made breakfast sandwiches. Yeah. So I'll show you my silicone. I made breakfast. Oh, maybe I did it. No, I did it during a live stream. That's right. When I was doing breakfast. Where's my... One of these drawers. So I did them in these silicone round ones and the silicone floured ones. I did it during a live stream when I was making breakfast. Yes. So I'm like, I did it. I remember I did it on a video. And they were good. So my family inhaled them. Like, inhaled them. But I did eggs in those two. Put English muffins. A slice of real cheese. Like a cheese slice, but real cheese, not cheese, like a processed cheese. And a circle of ham. And also on some, and I put a circle of bacon. Like we had these bacon circles. We get them sometimes for in the summertime for burgers, and they take bacon and they make it a circle so you can grill it. And put those. I cooked them, toasted the muffins, and I wrapped them in a paper towel, and then put them into a big Ziploc bag. So then I just take them out with the paper towel, put them in the microwave for about a minute. And it's breakfast. My husband is the only one that will probably eat them. Me and my husband. My kids are not breakfast sandwich people. When we go out, like whenever we're traveling and stuff like that, if we go breakfast at like Tim Hortons, my youngest will have probably a sausage and an English muffin. That's about it. And my oldest, about the same. Yes, bacon makes everything taste better. I presume 350, but for how long? You can Google it. I'll Google it for you. Baked eggs in the oven. I've never eaten a duck. Well, I've never eaten duck eggs. I've eaten duck. I've had duck at Chinese restaurants, and then I made a turducken from scratch 2 Christmases ago. So I had turkey and I deboned it, and I had duck and I deboned it, and I had chicken and I deboned it. It wasn't pretty, not like the ones you see. And I followed the Emerald Degassi turducken recipe, except for the stuffing. It says preheat oven to 350. Put 1 egg in 12 muffin cups. Bake in preheated oven for 30 minutes. Plunge baked eggs in a large bowl filled with ice water until cooled completely, about 10 minutes. That's what the recipe says. Taking down the chicken pen to put the chickens in the new one. Also starting the garden on Sunday. Woohoo! Hey, 50 chickens in a hen house. Hey, Alex. So yeah, it says to cook them for 30 minutes in the oven at 350. Hi, Marianne. How's it going? Oh, don't forget to give a thumbs up. I guess it depends on how you like your eggs. But yeah, I've seen them at Starbucks, and think it was second cup, where they had them as already like sous vide eggs. They want egg protein muffin things, and I'm like, they want so much for them. I'm like, yeah. And then they heat them up in the microwave for like a minute. Duck has a lot of oil fat, yes. Awesome. That's what my kids didn't like, was the, when I made a turducken, was the skin on the duck was still fatty, because it was turkey got crispy, then there was a stuffing, and then there was the duck, and the skin did not get crispy, and then there was stuffing, and then there was chicken, and the chicken skin did not get crispy. But the gravy that came from that, OMG, that was the bomb. The most flavorful gravy I've ever had. If this Thanksgiving I have enough energy to try doing that again, I'll try and record it. Because I did this before I had a channel. And it took forever. I plunge, once they're baked, plunge them right into water. It says ice water, I guess to shock them. No, I know I gave a number. No, I know I gave a number. Number one. It's a thumb. Like, I'm number one and I go first. Whoops. My camera went tipsy. Oh, you're going to Kempville on Saturday. Cool. Yes. It was like, what? Let's say about plunge it in ice water for 10 minutes. Oh, cool. That would be awesome. I'm unsure what our plans are on Saturday, but just a drive. Not stopping in, just a drive. Okay. Well, I'll message you my address, and if we're not here, you could just put them in the mailbox, or my step. My step's actually very safe. Or there's a cooler outside. You could put, that's why I get my veggies. I get from Bryson Farms near you. Egging her house. Well, hopefully not. Hi, Flutter Widow Fang Maker. How's it going? Yes, Canadian drive-bys. We drive by dropping eggs off at houses. Are you having an abundance of eggs? If you want to give Angie some eggs, I don't know if she'll try them. She might try them. Like, how do duck eggs taste compared to chicken eggs? I've never had duck eggs. No, I've only had chicken eggs that I know of. We don't have that around here. We have scared. Very Canadian. Plus, I like giving them to people who appreciate. I will do a video on your eggs. Egging house. Yeah, no, that only usually happens around Halloween around here. And even then, we're too lame for that type of stuff. Duck eggs are great in baking, I've heard. Yes, and I think you use less eggs because they're big. They're richer, more nutritious, flavorful. Ducks are free range. They even taste bake. Ooh, yummy. Do you keep them in the fridge, or do you have them out on your counter? and there's none that have none that are fertilized. Never even seen duck eggs for sale. I saw them. So actually, our Asian market. If you're looking for a buyer of your duck eggs, you should check out the Asian market in Canada on Hazeldean Road. It's called Best Price Oriental Grocery or something. It's right by the dollar store, the Starbucks, the Dollarama on Hazeldean Road, Hazeldean and Castle Frank. They had duck eggs sign for sale. So you might be able to find a buyer for some of your eggs too. I said, oh, duck eggs. I've never seen them before, but apparently the Asian market likes duck eggs. They are not, they are all fertilized, but they are not incubated. Okay. No, the eggs, your cooked eggs get plunged in water. So you take your eggs, once they come out of the oven, you loosen them from your pan, unless you have a silicone pan, and then you plop them in a bowl of ice water to, I guess, shock them. That's what the recipe said. Cool. I don't know what the difference of a fertilized egg or unfertilized egg is. So, but I will definitely look at how to use them and put them in baking. Buy jumbo eggs these days. They're usually are cheaper than large. Good day. They have double yolks more often than large. I usually just buy large because I can price match them, like the store brand. Places I usually don't pay maximum $2.29 a dozen, but I usually like getting them for like $1.89. Like I don't buy the Burnaby or omega-3 blah blah blah. Large grade A. Large grade, not good. Oh, correct. Yeah, no problem. Just one extra cell. I would sell to Asian market, but my eggs are $12 for a dozen for eating, $30 for hatching. Okay. Are the ones for hatching? Um, well, yeah, I was gonna say here they were selling them per egg. I don't know. It was I think it was $1 an egg or $1 something. Yeah, I think it was $1 egg or $1 something an egg. Bigger, and that's Canadian. The cost of food is more for ducks too. Exactly. Well, I was gonna say free range eggs here, like chicken eggs. Um, Chicken eggs here are, I think, $7 a dozen, $5 or $7 a dozen, depends. Like that's at like if you go to the market, like the farmers market and stuff like that. Um, yeah, and a dozen eggs, like regular eggs, are like just under $3, $2.80 if you don't get them on sale. $2.30 to $2.80 is like the normal price. I'd like to see that part of the recipe done visually. Yes, I will do. I will when I get the eggs. I will do not a live video. I'll do one of the videos that I'll be like stopping and going, so you can actually see the food. I think a duck, pretty much same as chicken, egg. It'd probably be more fatty, more. more yolky, more. Plus, they're messy. They need extra straw, and they require a lot of water, which costs hydro. But the nutrition offsets that for me. Well, exactly. I think they have more nutrition, like more omega blah blah blah, or whatever vitamins are in eggs other than protein. There's a vitamin in there. I don't know. I'm not. I'm trying to figure out some things that have. Like, I don't know what foods have vitamin D because I have to take these vitamin D's and iron because I'm apparently anemic and vitamin D deficient. Are sitting on her eggs, and I don't really want to. Like, I don't know how much my body is actually absorbing them because I'm not feeling any different since taking them for like the past month. Check the jumbo price next time you buy eggs. Yeah, well, usually the jumbo price here is more. It's like $3 something. But, and since I kind of like, I don't buy smaller meat, like the smaller medium's the same price as the large sometimes. Hydro is electricity. Here in Canada, we call our electricity hydro because most of our electricity comes from hydro plants that get the electricity from the water running through it. We have a few nuclear plants too, and I think we've decommissioned all our coal ones, or they are slowly getting replaced. But most of our hydro, since we have lots of lakes and rivers, and that here in Canada, most of our hydro comes from the water. Most of our electricity comes from the water. And like, for example, I'm in Canada, which is the west end suburb of Ottawa. So our electric bill, like, oh, I'll show you. Oh. We just got our electric bill. See, Hydro Ottawa. If you're about 5-10 minutes drive out, like away from me, you're in Hydro 1, and your hydro rates are way higher than Ottawa Hydro. And they gave us some coupons to buy energy efficient light bulbs. But there are LED light bulbs at Walmart for 50 cents right now. I bought some in September when we had those energy efficient coupons, the LED ones for, I paid a dollar because they had 50 cents off coupons or whatever. I think I paid $1 or just under $1. Amanda, when are they due? So, but the thing is, I bought like 20 of them to replace my lights. And 50 cents, I might go and get some more because can't go wrong with liquid. But yeah. So if we actually, we're strange people. We could have used our hydro as our savings plan. So a few years ago, we had all older appliances. I'll never pay full price unless I really have. Exactly. And I paid $1 for LEDs. I think I'm gonna get some white ones because I usually buy the yellow because we like the yellow. I might get white ones for my kitchen. I do. First go around the ducks, but she's still sitting. Hi, Daniela, aka Danny. I was gonna say 36, 46, 52, 60, 70, 146, 50, 60, 75. So, so I want to show you that. So that's how our bill is marked, of how much on peak, how much off peak, how much mid peak, right? And that's the amounts. It's very hard to figure out. But we used to have, all older appliances, and in the last 2.5 years, we've replaced them all. Like, even my stove, like, it's new to us. It's a newer stove. I got for free from a friend of mine who was renovating their house. But all of our other appliances, except for our freezer in the fridge in the garage, that I got when I was 20 and I moved out on my 19, 20 when I moved on my own. So it's like 24 years, and I bought it used from the penny saver at the time. So that's the only really old appliance. So our hydro consumption, we always used to put 250 on hydro, because that's what we paid for a month. Yeah, for a month. Violet and bees, among others. Awesome. And now, with our bill, our bill's about 175, but we're still paying 245. So if you look here at the bottom, our hydro bill is our savings plan. Because my husband does his, instead of getting the equal billing, he automatically has it going out at a certain time of the month when he gets paid. So he's in control of it. And then about every year or so, we either get them to write us a check for the credit, or we just don't pay bills at Christmas time. No, hydro. So hydro is electricity. So that is because we get our electricity from the hydro plants, which are located on rivers and falls and stuff like that. Electricity. So yeah, because I said, like, how about we not pay our bill? Because it's like we have a $700 credit. Yeah, we used 914 consumption. What's nice is they break it up. That our highest months are usually summertime. So you can see. You can see here our consumption. And winter is 800 to 900, but then summer from July to October we do over 1,000 to 1,600 kilowatt hours, because we like our house cool. We like our house about 19 degrees year round. And our air conditioner is also old. It came with the house. Like, we don't know how old it is. It might be, our house is built in 88, so it might be that old. And our furnace is old. So, both things are on their last legs. We're waiting for them to die, so we can replace them. Is that rent or something? No, that's hydro, so that's electricity. Um, 19 degrees. Hey Google, what is 19 degrees Celsius? 66.2 degrees Fahrenheit. My house is in the city, is heated by hydro, an oil electric furnace, and we need to replace because it's this $1,000 replacement piece is no longer on the market. Ugh. So we like our house about 66 degrees year round. Sometimes lower, we look at cooler at night. So our house goes down to 17 degrees at night, 19 degrees during the day, sometimes 20 if it cools. Well, like here, it's too hot. I don't like the heat. If I had a pool, I'd stay outside all the time. Well, I get used to it. Plus, I kayak fish, so I splash water. I wait to cool down. Well, yeah, if you're on the water, that's nice. Hi, hungry trophy trooper. Yeah, it gets to about 40 degrees here, Celsius. Going to have to fork out the big bucks for a new furnace. Same with us. So we're looking at, like, if we're going to get a furnace, they usually have furnaces and air conditioners as a combo, and you save money that way. Basically, it's almost like getting a free air conditioner, since for us, it's more important to save money, because we use more electricity in the summertime because of our air conditioner being so bad. That it will get a better air conditioner, and even the crappy furnaces these days are better than what I currently have. Another trick I do is misting bottle or towels. And yeah, I got these towel scarves. It has like a foam in them, and you wet. That has so cooled me off. In the summertime, it was a saving grace when we went on vacation, because sometimes I got overheated. Sue on Get to the Farm mentioned an egg collab coming up in May and gave you a shout out. Hi, Angie. I get a weird fan sound coming from your side. Oh, of the phone. Buzzing. Sorry, I have to go, Jen. I can't hear. Sorry, that might be my computer sound. I will move my phone. I think. Here, I'm going to switch sides of my computer. That might be better. Sorry. Oh, it was to me. Cool. Yeah, because I had mentioned on the homesteading small group, I think, about doing an egg collab or whatever. And because I figure a lot of people can do stuff with eggs. So I mentioned, because for Rose from Wholesome Roots had so many eggs that she was like giving them away. Awesome. I will have to check it out. There, did that work? It's better, thank you, Jen. Have a good night. I will be back. Okay, so that's better. It's the fan from my computer. It makes a noise sometimes. Night, Marianne. I'm just editing my live with Angie from yesterday. She made a thumbnail. Good night. She made a thumbnail, and only problem is, Angie, on the thumbnail, like, you just it doesn't have your name in there. It just has making cinnamon rolls with me and grilled cheese sandwiches or something. Very cool picture though. You flag. You hear back yet, Angie? Okay. Yeah, did you hear back yet? Um, Today I didn't manage to get the blood work. I got there, the blood work spot was closed, so I still have to wait for blood work. But I had just my doctor's appointment, and they gave me a refill for that. Oh, you're talking about you getting blood work? I didn't get. Oh, you didn't get it? You didn't get the. Are you saying you didn't get the blood work, or you didn't get the job? Really? Even after they asked you your pants and shirt size? Grr. Um, that sucks. Are you now? Hmm. Have you contacted the other places that you dropped off resumes to? What about at the Max Milk there? Keep looking. You're within your right to ask. Write a thank you letter and ask them what you need to improve on to be on their stuff. Go back out next week looking. Angie, what about posting on the Canada Moms group about that you're looking for a job? Because there's a lot of the lady and that you're not looking for direct sales or anything like like Tupperware or something like that, but that there's a lot of ladies on that group that like own or co-own restaurants, stores, retail, that type of stuff, and they might have something either secretarial or in retail or restaurant. Since you have that type of experience, and since you are an active member of that group, um, they might go, hey, you can kind of not necessarily give a big sob story, but say, I'm looking for a job. Um, I've had a lot of retail management. Going to head out, check a few places I've seen online. Um, Jessica West. Hi, Jessica West. I was just saying, because see, Angie and I live in the same city, and there's a Canada Moms group, a Facebook group, that tends to be a conglomerate of things. So, whenever the buses are cancelled, or they have questions, or that, um, they will post stuff, and sometimes they'll say, "Oh, we're looking for somebody for this type of job." Um, and then people can also like you can sell stuff on there and or promote your business. But there's a lot of people on that group that are self-employed, and they might have something for you, Angie. When I looked over resume, I would say why they were turned down and ask them to improve on such a thing or other. Looking for jobs is hard. The application interview process is too vague. I know. I, that's one thing that kind of scares me of me going back to work is the redoing my resume and all that stuff. That's why I haven't. Well, also life has just gotten into the way of things. Every time I think about going back to work and we discuss it as a family, something health-wise comes down. Hi, Jessica West. Well, thank you for finding me. Um, we talk. Well, I do live streams. We talk, and we usually talk about food. So whenever you see a video from me, it's usually revolving around food, either around groceries or recipes. I'm usually also, when I do my morning live streams, I have them sometimes in the mornings during the week. Um, Grab a coffee, grab a snack, come by, say hello, and share the love. Just checking out your channel. Watch the coffee chat. You're all telling jokes. That's cute. Yes. Yes, we're very laid back here. We're very no drama. Um, Everybody's welcome here, as long as they're not mean trolls. Mean trolls we boot out. But very casual. Yes. Even if you look at my cooking videos, they're very casual, not professional. Trying not to. We need something in fast. Well, Angie, just FYI, I know that the Canada Food Cupboard gives you once every 30 days, but every once in a while you can ask for an emergency food hamper um, and explain your situation. Also, I would check with over on McNeil Court, the community center there, and see what type of stuff they have available too. Um, uh, and I I did subscribe. Why is it not working? Lack of trolls. Give me a wrench. She will throw it at them, and you will have fun. Yes, throw the wrench if you see bad trolls. Hi, Renkli Dunyasi. Hello. Yes, it's 8:10 p.m. here. If this darn weather... Oh, yes, this gray weather is driving me batty. I'm just like exhausted and I'm tired. And, you know, it doesn't really help. It gives me a little anxiety, depression-ish. I'm like, I want winter to be over. I want to see sun. I want to see green. Hello. Welcome to my channel. I'm in Canada. Yes, welcome, Creme Renim, to my channel. Well, I always know you're behind me, but I never know how many hours. Sorry about that. I somehow went away. Well, is there anyone fast food I like to do anything really? I'm not. Well, I'm looking at how many Tims there are in Canada. So many of them. Um, I know the Tim Hortons uh, by off March Road had a sign that they were hiring. It's a little bit of a jaunt on the bus. It's about 45 minutes on the bus. Because you take, well, yeah, she applied at the one off Eagleson. Did you also apply the one by your house there? Several different gyms. You would think that there'd be like a universal one. What about at Farm Boy, Bulk Barn, Dollar Store? Um, I don't know. Oh, online. Some Michael's all the crafts. Oh, yes, that's kind of a dream job, especially if you get like 50% off. She might be using all her paycheck at Michael's. I know I probably would. Excuse me. I'm exhausted. My hubby couldn't sleep last night, and he got up at like 3. I didn't notice he was up at 3 something, and I got up at 4 something because I noticed he wasn't in bed. Real connection. I've never have an income. Oh. Going into Michael's to apply. They are hiring. Awesome. Sometimes it's better to actually go in physically and apply. Also, Food Basics here usually is hiring too. I'd go to Domino's is there too. They might, or the pizza spot by your place. They might hire part time. Did you ever hear back from the Max Milk there? Oh, no problem, Donna. Thanks for coming back. I mean, just did a hire, and no, I haven't heard back from Max. Um, Hi, Larry Lake. How's it going? Yeah, that's a great idea. Keep bugging them. Well, dropping off a resume, going back a couple days later is usually good practice. Hi, hey Jessica. I was gonna say hi, and I'm like, I've already said hi to you. I know, so I'm like, oh, there's a picture. The pictures are small. That's the next thing I need to do on my list, is go to the eye doctor and get my distance glasses. And there are a few places I want to go and apply. We'll do Monday. Fallouts get hired with me. Honestly, Angie, post something on the Canada Moms group, because you never know. There's people on that group that work places, and they could say, hey, I know this girl. Either they own the places and they're hiring, or they're workers at these places. And they might say to their boss, hey, do we have any spots? The banks are really hard to get into. They rarely advertise that they're hiring. But I know a friend of mine was really in, really liked accounting and stuff like that, and they're just hard to get into. You don't have to be like a front teller. She's the same age as me. Oh, hashtag adulting eating raw cookie dough. Oh, like girls the other day wanted to make cookies. Well, Abby was making cookies with her sister Rowan, and they were following the recipe, but they dropped some of the, they spilt some of the oats, but they didn't have enough. They were making the no-bake cookies. They're kind of too soft. They taste good, but they flattened. This is without my assistance, and they're still soft. They're like a protein ball that's flattened. And I said to them, well, if you spilt some oats and you followed the recipe, why didn't you just put some more in? Well, I didn't know how much I spilt. I'm like, the dough was not thick enough. Yeah. Well, as you see, my daughter was using a spoon and scraping it. She goes, it's like protein. It's healthy, Mom, right? It's like protein balls. Or pudding. Works at a pizza place. After only 1 year, she's now assistant manager. Okay, cool. I was looking online today and found a job placement for janitor for Parliament Hill. Very cool. 19 and she's now manager. I'm doing so proud. That's awesome. I mean, this is the problem with some of the jobs and stuff like that, is that there's lots of workers and not lots of jobs. Pizza restaurant was my favorite. It was lead driver and kitchen manager. Yes, both, and it was very lucrative. Okay, you'll be right back, Angie. Oh, they make good money? My girls are 15 and 16. Well, my 16-year-old will be 17 in a week. Yeah, they were doing it. They had asked permission to do it, and I'm like, yeah, sure. And then they're like, oh, no big ones. I'm like, oh, even better. Peace liver could be very dangerous, though. Not so much in Canada, because we don't have people carrying guns here. Like, if I was afraid of getting abducted, I would totally... Yeah, well, that's the other thing of working at a gas station, too. Like, people taking off or robbing a gas station. Yes. 160 to 300 a day on average, plus salary. Yeah, here, depending on the pizza spots, I know a friend of mine's son worked for a pizza spot, but he got paid in tips and a salary, but not an hourly wage or something. I always tip the pizza. I tip fairly decently, like a few bucks and stuff like that, for any type of delivery, because we don't drive, so I'm quite happy when I get delivery. But yep. So most times with pizza delivery guys, they go on to drop off money. Well, they drop off money um, in between jobs. Too much Lifetime channel done. No, well, that's true in some places. In bad neighborhoods, for sure. Like, I never, from what I hear in the news, I never want to go to Detroit because all I hear in the news is bad stuff. Hi, King Capo. Well, we pay for insurance, wear and tear on car, gas, getting in and out of the car. Oh, and hazard of driving all day. Well, if I don't know if Angie has her driver's license, but if she did and she had well, she doesn't have a car, but if she did have a car, Uber seems to be making, you can actually make a decent income. I know somebody who was doing it part time and they quit their full time job and now is doing Uber full time, and they choose their own hours and stuff. But they do Uber and they do like Uber Eats delivery. So it's not just with the pizza spot, it's through a whole bunch of different um, restaurants. Oh, carry around. We had cash drops and would get out at the end of the shift. Cool. Because that would be my fear too, of getting robbed and then having to try and pay that back. Go for a bit and take care of animals. Okay. We go feed the animals. No, I think Puppy Breath was saying bye to Amanda. Oh, Amanda was saying bye, Puppy. Well, bye, me. Love you too. Tomorrow I will be live, I think in the afternoon about 1:30. Like, don't leave me out. Hey, Angie, you're back. Angie, do you have your driver's license? Thank God tomorrow's Friday. I so wanted today to be Friday. Oh. Yeah, so you wouldn't be able to do delivery, pizza delivery or that. That delivery job, best money there is. I have to go. Bye, Donna. I hope to see you tomorrow. I'll be live about 1:32 in the afternoon, so hopefully I'll see you. It only took me 20 plus years to figure that out. Bye, Donna. Have a great night. Yeah. That's yeah, that's one of those things. That's on my list. I keep on saying that for this year ish is to get my license. Not that we could afford a car, but um, but that would mean that we'd have more opportunity to possibly rent a car if I had my license versus having to rely on people to drive us. Because as my kid, my daughter, who is of age to get her license, she has no interest. I'm like, okay, because we said she could. Good option to have. Well, that's what I was gonna say. Like, yeah, I'm sending good vibes, prayers to Angie. That hopefully she can find something. But I'm saying this, Angie. Please post something on Canada Moms. I'm sure somebody will respond with maybe a lead to something. Of, oh, hey, check out here. Have you tried applying at the hotels, like the Holiday Inn over here or the Country Inn? Because they're always applying. Not applying. They're always hiring um, housekeeping, as well as in the kitchen staff, as well as um, stuff like that. And they pay well. Oh, you did? When did you do that? Or have I just been in the the dark? Because I haven't. When I just heard. Oh, awesome! I wish other people would take my advice that quickly. Nobody in my family takes my advice. Yay! There. I'm just editing our um, my version of the live stream with your thumbnail you did, and because there's something that Canada's fairly lucrative, and they like to help people, and they're always talking about helping people, even at in other cities too. And I'm like, well, how about you try and help the ones that are here first? Help local and then expand. I have no problem helping out people in other cities or even other countries. I give to other countries and everything too, but I also support local um, more. Like if you kind of look at if you look at your charitable givings or whatever, like more than 50% is local. Like it's like directly involved with people I see or whatever, whether it's the food bank or that. Even same with my volunteering, it's the same thing. And then some stuff for like helping women and children getting educations in other countries. That's also think global, act locally. Well, I do a bit of both. So I do more local, um, and um, some global. How is that do to make business with? Well, see, if she got a job at Michael's, she could teach one of those classes on maybe how to organize her planner. Because she likes her planner. It looks very pretty. Yeah. YouTube, to make money, you might starve to death if you relied on it. Channel. Yes. There we go. Yeah. If I require a car, though, I was looking into companies to work for, and a car is a must. Well, that's why I was suggesting the hotels, because they're there. Like, you don't move. Um, you can clean, yeah, you can clean my stuff. Yeah, but I might scare her. Oh, well, that's one thing. My stove, I have to clean the inside of my stove. There's stuff that scaring me. But I think there's a self-cleaning feature on this stove. My old stove had it, which is not really a completely self-cleaning feature. It's a burn the crap off in the stove and smoke you out the house. So I have to do it on the day that I can open up the windows. Oh, yeah, I was going to check on here. Oh, by the way, Angie, the international playlist that you're on, you could start playing it now. I'm just going to go start play. And I play it before I go to bed. And then in the morning, I take a screenshot. Who are busy to clean. Too busy to clean. Pay someone to vacuum her house and pay 2 hours. Wow, that's good pay. Yeah, me too. um, Also, ooh, another one to contact the seniors' homes. There's one by You Hope Living, as well as there's two by me. Um, they hire people to work in the kitchens as well as work with the staff and cleaning and stuff like that. You don't have to have skills like a diploma or anything. Started her own cleaning business in Big Her. No car, just walking distance. No, she has a fleet of workers and she doesn't work. Nice. I was coming in, 2 people came, but only one person drove. Yeah, some of them, like Molly maids, are usually 2 people in a car. Oh, so I edited the. Why is this keep on going there? Yep, have no. Yes, I was gonna say, was this by choice or by necessity? Because I'm like, are we supposed to say, "Yay, Angie, you didn't drink coffee or soda," or, "Oh, sorry, Angie, you didn't have coffee or soda"? I know for me that'd be a, "Oh, sorry, you didn't have coffee or soda," because I'm not trying to get rid of it. A little of both. I'll be debt free so I don't have to worry about my job. Yes, but how? But you're young, and Amanda, you're in your 30s. Thinking about being debt free in your 30s? That's impressive. Are you strategy? What about warehouse work? Well, the problem is there's not a lot of warehouses in Canada, and traveling too far for a minimum wage job is not usually worth it. Um, like when she said, like, one of her jobs, she said she had a job that was like an hour away. I'm like, wow. They don't do night stalking. No, most of them don't do that anymore. We paid off 10K, so 38K. Awesome. That is awesome, Amanda. That's better than us. Most of the stores and stuff don't, like, the warehouses are all down industrial. You know, there's not a lot of warehouses and stuff out here in Canada, and there's not a lot of nighttime jobs. There used to be some of the grocery stores did nighttime stocking, but now they've stopped it with, and they do the stocking during the day. Can't really lift heavy. Or I have scoliosis, and ever since my accident 3 years ago, I have no strength. Okay, that's not our house though. Just cars and credit cards. Yep, we lived in Elmer when we worked in Rock. We just did what we had to survive. It sucked, but we had no choice. Well, yeah. Well, that's a thing. If you can drive, like, that's the driving part. Taking the bus. Because then she would definitely also probably have to find care and all that stuff too. Well, if hubby's how it probably shouldn't need to, but my sorry, just I'm standing up. My legs asleep. Um. There. I know. I was like, ah. Yeah, me it's my leg and like my butt cheeks asleep. It's the way I like. There's not much cushion on my nana's stool here, so if I'm sitting there for a while, I get like a Charlie horse. Not fun. Well, Angie, um, I will message you tomorrow about something if you're interested about something. And we'll talk in if you need anything. You know I got food in my house. Especially canned stuff. I can always spare something. Spring clean, there's something easy. Help people purge and said, well, that's why I was just thinking. Um, I've got stuff that that needs to be. I need organized people. The problem is, I'm not. I'm very squirrel. Yes, we have garage sales, but not when it's cold out. Usually end of April, beginning of May is when garage sales happen. But excuse me, we usually deal with when your street has a sale, you'll put it out. Um, Otherwise, you have to advertise, well, either online or in the paper. And you have to, like, I've done garage sales, but there's not. And if you get rain that weekend, like you have to plan it a couple weeks to make sure you have your stuff and your things priced and everything like that. But yeah, you'd make something, but yeah, there's a library, but the um, library jobs are hard to come by. They're actually good paying jobs. They're City of Ottawa jobs. Might be able to good place to try to work. They usually like to actually hire the librarians, so the ones that take the library degree course. Like there's actually a course, and they're quite lucrative because they're perfect because they're usually like a 9 to 5 type job, and maybe open on Saturdays. So our job for the tennis club near me, but needs CPR and first aid. Again, that's money. Need to be qualified university. Exactly. My friend JJ got a job part time at the library. She had a degree in English and French. Now she had a degree in English and French, but like she's from Korea, so it was French. Like it was, you know, France French. She actually took that in university as her in languages, um, and she took a library course. Like so, she applied first, and they said, "Well, no, you need to take this course." And that, so it's like also another like 6 weeks thing that she had to do, just all she is doing is putting the books on the shelf. So she's not even doing the major stuff. St. John's still offers CPR first aid. Yeah, St. John's does, I believe, as well as another one. It's kind of like being a lab technician and stuff like that. You have to have certain certificates and things to do, which I think is odd. When I was a kid, I used to want to be either a librarian or a teacher or working at a gas station because I liked the smell of pumped gas. That was weird. Maybe because my parents very rarely had a vehicle. They had a vehicle sometimes, but not all the time. And I used to like pumping gas into the car. And my friend I do groceries with, she doesn't like or necessarily know how to pump gas in her car. So I do it whenever I'm with her and she needs to get gas. I mean, she's 68. Yeah, 68. A friend of mine pumped gas full time and she became very ill after 3 years. Ugh. Yeah, so that was my kid dream. Now I'm like, eh. Well, now you don't even pump gas. Like, if you work at a gas station, that's all you do it yourself. There's very few that are full serve gas stations anymore around here. Yeah. Okay, at least. Okay, Amanda, maybe it's a February 24th thing. Maybe because I love the smell of pumped gas. We used to have one in Canada and it closed. Because my friend would go to that one to get gas and then pay, because it even cost more at the full serve. And then she would give the guy a tip. Worked at a gas station, my first real paying job. I didn't know how to do it, and my boss hired me before meeting me, and I love the smell of gas too. His breath. 3 litters now, 3 weeks, 2 weeks, and 1 week. It's too darn cute. It's going to be busy here in 1 week. Wow. I don't know, so did you plan these litters to be this close together? See, just seeing that stresses me out. Do you have a Yeah, a free range puppy. Well, I think that's how she makes her money, by the puppies and the ducks. Ducks she goes and heat at the same time. Yeah, but can you hold off, like have like one getting pregnant and then the next time they go in heat, another one go get pregnant? I don't know. I was just like, oh, that would just tire me out. Thinking of that is like too many pregnant puppies, and then too many baby puppies to try and deal with not losing any swallowers because they are minis and toy minis. Okay, that's a little bit better. Like my mom's cat had kittens. We had kittens twice when I remember, and cat kittens it was just very stressful. Healthier for a dog to have litters back to back than to drag it on for their whole life. Oh, really? I did not know that. Well, I wouldn't necessarily say for their whole life. I would say a couple of years, like 2 or 4 years of litters. I don't know. I don't know. By the way, my in-laws' guide dogs are super cute. We saw them this past weekend, and they're brother and sister, which is a first for them to have. And they play. when they're off leash. If a dog is healthy and bounces back, it's better. If you skip heats, there's a risk of pyometrosis, which is what? I have no idea what that word is. My dogs don't have 10 pups per litter. They have 3 or 4 on average. Okay, well, that's not too bad. And they're pedigree dogs, right? Like they have their paper, so that's why you have like pyometria. I still don't know what that means, but thanks for telling me how to say it. Hooked on phonics works. Uterine infections. Okay. Yeah, that's not so good. So kind of like with people. Ugh. Well, good to know. I never knew that it's better to have them back to back for like a couple of years than have 3 or 4 or 5 years of puppies. I think I'd go get some laundry started and make lunch for tomorrow, and then head to bed. Yeah, that sounds like a plan, too. It. I will be on in the afternoon. I have something in the morning. So probably about 1:30. Can happen in less than 24 hours. Because after their menses, they are vulnerable to bacteria entering. Once cervix closes, it traps inside, it festers. Ugh. Ugh. That does not sound good. But yeah, I should be on tomorrow 1:30 in the afternoon. Angie, I don't know what her plans are, but she might be on in the morning. I won't be on in the morning tomorrow. I have something going on. And tomorrow we get the kids report cards. Yay. But I will have a video in the morning posted. It'll be taco soup from leftovers. That I published back in November, and I forgot to publish it. I uploaded it, so it's only, I think, a 5-minute video. But it's one way that I save money is by repurposing leftovers into soup. Usually, that's about the only way my family will probably eat them, because they don't like leftovers as leftovers. I breed slow quality mini Australian Shepherds, and I breed Aussie Doodles, which is a crossbreed. All parents are CKC and health tested. My pups are sold with a very good health guarantee too. Cool. Yeah, my sister-in-law has an Australian Shepherd dog that she got, I think, from a rescue shepherd dog place. As it's kind of skittish. It was a weird dog, but it's getting a bit old. And then she had like a greyhound dog, and he passed away a few months ago. And my in-laws have golden retrievers. Well, their new guide dogs are golden retrievers. Their old guide dogs, one is a golden lab and one's a golden retriever. I think retrievers are the ones with the shorter hair, right? Jen, are your feet? Squirrel. I just got some shoes called BZ's on Naturalizer. I used the Canadian site by accident. They have great soft arches and super comfy for my flat flint. So yeah, my feet are completely flat. Like I took off my shoe and the doctor's like, yeah, I don't even have to look at your feet are flat. So okay. I will look for them. My problem is I hate spending money on shoes. But if I have to get insoles, I'm going to have to buy, I guess, quality shoes. But I find like when I wear runners or whatever, my feet hurt even more. So I usually just stick with Crocs, which are no support, no nothing. BZE, yes. Let's see. They have sales with coupons, and $100 shoe can be $30-ish. Feet and mattress are most important things in your life. Yes. Well, this is my problem, is that I don't necessarily take care of myself. And I take care of everybody else first. So. Okay. They don't look... See, and my problem is I don't know if I could order them. I'd have to go and find a store. Because my feet are wide, too. Because usually I end up getting men's shoes because they're wider. Like my winter boots, I ended up getting men's because the women's, I couldn't put my feet in them. They were too narrow. Especially with socks. So. Cool. I have that up there and I'll look at that. Apparently they have them at the Bay. So. I gotta go head out. I'll talk to you later. Maybe be live tomorrow since no video today. Okay. Well, Angie, I'll be live tomorrow afternoon about 1:30. So hopefully, if you're on in the morning, I might pop in before my appointment. I need to try them. They have a wide sizes too. Cool. Bye, Angie. And I should probably be getting going soon too because I'm tired and I was up early. My hubby fell asleep downstairs because he was tired. So, hopefully everybody has a good day. Prayers for Angie to get a job. And everybody have a good night's sleep. See you tomorrow.